Saraki would form party to replace APC, Cleric predicts. As leading political gladiators from the ruling All Progressives Congress (APC) strategize on how to succeed President Muhammadu Buhari in the 2023 general elections, a prophet has predicted that the ruling party would implode. According to the General Overseer of the Christ Apostolic Church (CAC) Orioke Rapada, Prophet Christopher Owolabi, saying 2023 will not be realistic for the APC government to win elections. Prophet Owolabi laments that by the grace of God there would not be APC in 2023. Speaking in an interview in Omu Aron, the prophet said both former Governor of Lagos State Bola Tinubu and former Kwara State Governor Bukola Saraki will form another party to replace the APC in 2023. He added that before then, 4 kingmakers in the country will die as God has shown him, saying the country needs prayer before the exit of these 4 kingmakers. Prophet Owolabi insisted that come 2023, Buhari would cripple APC before leaving office, adding that another government would then evolve to run the affairs of the country to greater heights for another 4 years. So guys, that is a prediction. I don't know whether it's a prophecy or prediction, or it's prediction. Prediction is different from prophecy, or prediction is different from a vision. Seeing the vision is predicting, because when he said by the grace of God, he said in 2023 will not be realistic for the APC government to win, and he said that by the grace of God there would not be APC in 2023. Is it that he's confessing, or is it that he's professing, or is predicting, or is a vision that he has seen? Well, everybody is doing calculations. Everybody is knowing, trying to know where the whole thing will tilt to. The way things are even tilting right now, nobody even know the right direction, because everybody is making statements from every corner. So we don't even know who to believe. But as the day goes by, everybody will be seeing as things will be unfolding. And just like a lot of people predicted, even for how many years ago, in 2015, a lot of prophets came up. In 2019, the same thing, prediction upon prediction, prophecy upon prophecy, and at the end of the day, none of them came to pass. So everybody is entitled to his or her own. It's like a game now. So it's just like, okay, if you say something and it comes to that, maybe because you have been able to calculate how things have been going on, and at the end of the day you say, oh, this and that. But from this particular man, he didn't say God told him. He predicts. Of course, everybody is calculating and seeing what has been happening since 2015. So anybody can be able to put one or two things together. But politicians, you cannot just even trust them enough. Saraki, Tinubu. Of course, anything can happen. After all, Saraki was in PDP before they came and joined this APC. All manner of parties coming together. APC, Saraki, Amechi, Tambua, likes of them like that. Leaving a PDP, coming to APC, and at the end of the day, what happened? And that's what we are experiencing now. So anything can happen. Like, if they are even forming any form of any party, is it to the interest of the people? No, not to the interest of the people. It's to their own interest, because they just want to continue to be in power, to be in control, to be relevant. That's just all they are concerned about. Whether they form party B, or whether they go to moon to form, or whether they've been enemies and coming back together, anything can happen. Because from what all these politicians used to say, they will tell you that there's no permanent enemies, no permanent friends, permanent interest. That is what is obtainable. So anything can happen. So nobody can even doubt whether Saraki and Tinubu will be coming together. Anything can happen. As far as Nigeria politics is concerned, anything can happen under the sun. That is just my own opinion. Of course, the man is entitled to his own predictions. Of course, you can easily calculate what how our politicians behave. In the morning, they can say they are with A. In the afternoon, their language will change. In the evening, they will even move completely out of the whole thing, and you just be watching. And the unfortunate thing there is that they will go with their entourages. They will go with the their loyalists, they will still follow them, even if they are going to change party in 3 times a day. You will see people still following them and justify the reason why they need to leave that party. Was it not last time, before 2019 election, one particular, whether it's the senator but one of the politicians, he decamped from one party today, the next day he came back again. It was just really funny. So that is how they have really made mess of the old system. No ideology, everybody just go to where they feel that their bread will be buttered, and not anything goes. And that's why they can deceive people. They just tell you all manner of stories, cock and bull stories, and people will buy into it. Majority of the people who are really, who are always voting, who go to the field to do the voting, they always believe all these people, and that's where the problem lies. And someone says before 2023, Adams Oshomole will cripple APC completely with the way he's running the affairs of the party. We don't need any cleric to predict the future of APC. Someone say PMB already crippling the party with his carefree attitude to its administration. So shall it be. Why is it that it is only Christian clerics that see what would happen during election? Does it mean they don't see anything if not election? Fake men of God. Islam is peace of mind. That's what somebody is saying, and a lot of people are not really happy with this particular person's comments. And someone say, Islam the only true religion. Someone say because they are now worshiping money, not God. Yeah, like the peace in the Islamic North and Islamic Arab nations. Yes, you are right. That's my brother. They are all for one eye. They want their followers to continue worshiping them. Rubbish, liars called men of God. Someone say peace of mind indeed. Can't you see how peaceful the Middle East is? And you are saying it's a religion of peace. A lot of people do not like the comments of that particular person. Of course, he's entitled to his opinion, and he might not be really far from the truth, and that is just the way it is. A lot of things, these days they don't just like, no, you can't talk about my this, because these people, they've disappointed people, most times, and that's why you can see people talking down on them. Are you going to blame them? No, the particular person is entitled to his opinion. Now, other people that responded and replied to him or her, they are entitled to their own opinion as well. Someone say not far from the truth, only if there will be Nigeria then. Tinubu can never align with Saraki. Saraki has crippled himself politically. No, it's not so. It's like this person doesn't really know what is happening. Politicians, don't forget them. And someone say politicians have no permanent enemy but permanent interest. Don't become a monopoly of knowledge. Politicians have no permanent enemies, rather permanent benefits of interest. And so exactly it is. You can't just vouch for them. It's unfortunate you are using never for politicians. Really, politicians, it's true. Politicians, they will discredit someone in opposition party. The next morning you will see them with that same person that they have discredited. They've really run down, and you think they don't see themselves. Forget all these talks they always come and see on the pages of the newspaper. A typical example is that of Akpabio, who said in 2015 he was campaigning for Goodluck Jonathan and his mind was with Buhari. That was when he defeated in 2018. So all along his mind has been with Buhari. You can imagine such a statement, and that was why a lot of people from his state, no, they like, oh, this man really disappointed us. So if somebody like Akpabio, who has been saying, oh, if you join APC, you are an house boy, these days they don't use a broom to sweep, they use vacuum cleaner, that they are still using a broom, that is only house boys that use brooms. And people were like, can you remember what you said the other time? Even just of recent, about some days ago, all the things that Akpabio said concerning Buhari, people were playing it for him. And some people say, oh, forget about it, that was in the past. Really? So if you are talking about politicians that somebody can never align with another person, that means you don't know anything. Somebody said, you don't use that word never for politicians. It could be for other people, but not politicians, because they are chameleons. So someone say, don't forget, it's not a party that people vote for, but personality. Let this prophecy come to pass in Jesus' name. And that's what somebody feels. Where you and God meet. No, I'm not sure. He didn't say God told him. He said he's just predicting. Someone said, Osho will soon tear APC in pieces. They hear they smell. Someone say, prophets of doom predict to us what will become of PHCN on term of power generation, transmission, and distribution in 2 years to come. No be God send you palm 3 from 4. Prophet Owolabi, leave politics alone for politicians. Face the work of God. Politics is not your area of calling. Don't ridicule yourself and stop putting Christianity into ridicule. You are only talking just to be heard. Yeah, that's what somebody is telling the pastor here. We should all keep this in mind till then to prove the man of God right or otherwise. Stop that rubbish. God cannot send somebody that is full of nepotism, hatred, and sponsoring of bandits against non-Fulanis. It is Satan that sent him. Period. So guys, a lot of people are really, are bringing out their opinions concerning the prediction of this man of God. Someone say Owolabi doesn't see anything, he's blind. Fake prophet at work again. Mere arithmetics, guess prediction. May form CAC party of Nigeria. Someone say that's a good one, waiting to see the manifestation. So guys, let's hear your take. Do you think that Saraki and Tinubu can come together and form alliance again before 2023? Leave your comments below in the comment section. Thank you very much. Bye.